In this segment of the presentation, we will be talking about treatments for internet addiction. Internet addiction is defined as a lack of control which can include addiction to both online games, social media, and other aspects of internet use. Internet addiction can also give rise to a host of social and psychological problems and leave numerous negative impacts. A variety of treatments exist for internet addiction, but they are in their infancy stages and studies are still in progress. However, these studies tend to ignore the effects of positive psychological intervention. We will talk about two internet addiction treatments, one from a psychological approach called positive psychological intervention, and the other from a physiological approach, which is bupropion sustained release treatment. This psychological intervention is based on positive psychology methods. These psychological methods study positive emotions and personal traits aimed at improving overall health. It also emphasizes positive emotions and improvement of the overall quality of life. The aim of this study by Kahaze and others was to evaluate the effectiveness of a group-based psychological intervention in the treatment for internet addiction. 48 internet addicted college students were randomly assigned to either an experimental or a control group, with 24 members per group. The study measured the effects that severe internet use has on relationships. Kahaze and others found that the severity of internet use and the internet addiction rate in the experiment group was lower than those of the control group. Social adjustment and quality of relationships in the experiment group revealed an increase compared to the control group. Therefore, Kahaze and others conclude that psychological intervention is an effective method for treating internet addiction, especially as it relates to internet use and improving the quality of social relationships. Kahaze and others also propose that positive psychological intervention increases social adjustment, improves the quality of relationships, and reduces the severity of internet use for individuals with internet addiction. Now let's look at a physiological intervention. One approach physiologically to internet addiction involves the use of the drug bupropion. According to Medline Plus, bupropion is an antidepressant which is also used to help people stop smoking. It works by increasing certain types of activity in the brain. Durkin and others suggest that symptoms of individuals with internet video game addiction are like those with substance dependence or pathological gambling. Hahn and others postulated that 6 weeks of bupropion sustained release treatment might decrease the cravings of internet addiction. 11 subjects who were addicted to internet gaming were chosen. These subjects reported gaming more than 30 hours a week and had a persistent desire for gaming. These subjects were compared to 8 healthy subjects who only played video games 3 days a week, 1 hour per day. An MRI was used to measure baseline brain activity of all 19 subjects, and another MRI was used at the end of the 6 weeks of bupropion sustained release treatments. After the 6 week period of bupropion sustained release treatment, Durkin and others discovered that cravings for internet video gameplay, total gameplay time, and cue induced brain activity had decreased among the subjects with internet video game addictions. Conclusions. As evidenced in the studies referenced, internet addiction is a problem that can be compared to addictions to substances such as cigarettes, illegal drugs, and gambling. These studies also indicate that successful treatments for internet addiction are available. Psychological intervention methods that study positive emotions and personal traits that are aimed at improving overall health have proven to be successful. Also, success has been obtained from treating internet addiction with the drug bupropion, which helps to reduce the cravings of those dealing with internet addiction. Thank you for watching the presentation.